Hey guys, AsePlayer here, and welcome back to another Stickware Legacy video. We're doing our Zero to Hero series, but before we even remotely begin, you know what's up. Not the basic controls, but it's time to open my one chest. And I bet you all know what's coming out of this one. Called it 4 skins, they're all great. Honestly, that is sick. I can't believe I got the Undead Swordwrath skin. That's very lucky. Very happy with that. Speaking of things, box-shaped that also contain more things as we equip this Undead skin, it's time for everyone's favorite segment of the AsePlayer channel, and that is talking about my thoughts on the new Taco Bell box as we go through these bonus missions. So, if you didn't know, Taco Bell constantly changes their boxes up every once in a while. And they got, last box was pretty good, but they got a bit of a banger now, and that is they brought back the grilled cheese burrito and the grilled cheese burrito box by proxy. So for those of you who may have the unfortunate pleasure of knowing of the once more significant beef quesarito that was axed because of COVID, COVID honestly has taken more from me than I can ever begin to tell you, because that beef quesarito was awesome. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I spawned the dads. I thought that was their dads for some reason. I'm so used to not having them. But anyway, the beef quesarito was like my baby, okay? It was literally the best tasting thing at Taco Bell. The 5-layer burrito was pretty awesome as well, beefy 5-layer burrito, but the beef quesarito, man, there's just something about it. It was on a whole different level. And it was taken away from me. And honestly, the grilled cheese burrito, although it's not a one-to-one comparison or anything crazy like that, I gotta say, it's definitely a great supplement. They do something very interesting. I mean, it's a little impractical, but as the name implies, it's a grilled cheese burrito. They literally grilled cheese on one of the sides of the burrito. And on top of that, they also add these crunchy red chips in there, and it is probably one of the best combos you could ask for. I gotta go, bro. Maybe I can block some of this damage, but we're gonna let that wear off real quick. Anyway, it's pretty good, and the box by proxy is also pretty good. You know, obviously they're not gonna put a 5-layer in there alongside the grilled cheese burrito or anything like that, but what they did do was they put in a Doritos Locos Taco, chips and nacho cheese, and a chalupa. So that's pretty great. I mean, the grilled cheese burrito alone is pretty worthwhile. So just getting them on your own. But what's wrong with having a couple of extra little things to eat with your main thing, you know? No reason to complain there. And, of course, it is only limited time, so kind of... I don't know how I feel about these limited time Taco Bell items, honestly, because they seem to just encourage a really unhealthy lifestyle, because I just have to get this box as much as I possibly can before it's gone again, you know? And, I don't know if that says more just about how America in general is. We do have an obesity problem here, and I am a big boy, but food's great, so it's hard to pass up. So with that being said, if a beef quesarito is what you desire, you can almost get that experience with the grilled cheese burrito, so I would stop by while you still can. Anyway, we're moving on to the United Savage Tribes of Inamorta. I'm honestly not too concerned about these guys. They kind of smell bad. They're wearing a bunch of dead carcass stuff. I don't even know the last time they washed those, to be quite honest. They look very cultured, I guess. But we're just gonna walk right on by that Spiriton. We're just gonna do the Swordwrath thing that we normally do, which is just killing stuff. We can just keep spawning deads, which that'll be pretty good news for us. And if we could get a Spiriton dead, that'd be pretty sick. We could back away a little bit, let our deads do our thing. There's the Spiriton dead. I totally thought he was gonna be a normal dead, but here we go. What is this Swordwrath doing, bro? These guys are, independent of the army. That's kind of weird. Anyway, it looks like it's just going great for us, to be quite honest with you. Anyway, how you guys doing? I'm doing pretty okay. I found probably one of my new favorite games out there, Super Auto Pets. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, I did upload a video on it if you guys want to check that out. It's definitely not my normal kind of content, but I do have a lot of fun with it, and I do want to play a lot more of it. The basic premise of it is it's a little auto battler where you battle with cute little animal emojis, and from there you build your army and fight other armies of animal emojis. And it's free on Steam and Android, unfortunately not on iOS yet, so if you guys are interested in checking that out, I definitely recommend it. I'm not sponsored or anything, but I honestly think it's a genuinely pretty good game. And I've been having a lot of fun on it. You'll probably be seeing some more uploads of that. But anyway, you guys got any game recommendations for me? I honestly could be open to streaming some games soon. Probably after my Thanksgiving break. I don't want to like start streaming only to completely stop it again because I will be gone for a week. That means I somehow need to get a whole bunch of uploads prepared and ready to go for when I'm home. So they're all scheduled and stuff. So I gotta work on that soon. I've honestly just been having a lot of fun playing Super Auto Pets and not recording it. So I might start recording some more of those to fill in the gaps. Obviously, we'll still have Stickward content. I don't think I'll be stopping that anytime soon. But definitely probably less of it, at least for now. Stickward 3 can add new things, and maybe I'll be back on that. But at least for today, I was going to record some, but apparently the user control was broken, and like giving individual unit commands was broken. I don't really know what happened there. But I wasn't going to play half the game, so I didn't record today. Well, let's move on to number 3, but before that, we gotta upgrade something. Maybe Cancel Archers. That looks pretty cool. I always like that horn aesthetic. It feels like, you know, I mean, I know level 3's better. This is the final level. I don't want to be here. Don't give me an ad. Ah, you suck. Huh. Tactical. I guess that's like a ghetto Payday 2. Glacial uprising is upon us. You already know it's coming. Undead sword wrath knocking at your doorstep. Damn, look at these. These guys are just chilling out. Am I right? Anyway, let's attack. Maybe make up for that terrible pun with some quick kills. Never mind, we're just gonna Matrix dodge right on by. The slowness, definitely very interesting when you're in mid-air. It can definitely cause a lot of issues, and it looks like the Archidon's on the run because of my deads. Or maybe my deads. I mean, I do have Sword Wrath too. Those aren't really pleasant to deal with either. So what are your guys' opinions on VR? As a programmer, my opinion is going to be a little bit different than like the consumer, obviously, because you guys just play the fun stuff, but I would have to like make the stuff, and it's honestly pretty surprisingly complicated. From my POV right now, I'm in a bit of a VR Unity class right now, so learning Unity, C# and VR at the same time. I gotta say, I am not the biggest fan of VR, especially as a programmer. Starting off in like college. I mean, I'm not starting off as a programmer. I've been programming for a while, but there's definitely at least 1 or 2 kids who have never used Unity before, and they're just kind of hopping into VR immediately. It could be very confusing for them. And on top of that, there's just so many errors that aren't even like related to your code. Like, just so many VR specific issues. And it's pretty annoying. Because I also don't have a VR headset, so it's not like I can test my games or any of my code in my dorm. So the only time I can test it is when I'm in my dorm. I mean, not in my dorm, when I'm in class. I only have class 2 times a week, so it's not really a fun situation. At least not as fun as it could be. On top of that, I don't know how much you guys know about Unity, but just in general, especially if you're running it on a laptop, which is what you're doing if you're in class, it could take like so long to build up literally anything. Like, for example, I could use a Stick War 3 as an example, I suppose. When you build and run Stick War 3, Brock said it takes like hours and they only get like 1 or 2 shots a day. And it's fairly similar for the VR programs. I mean, you get a little bit, like, it's not hours long because your program's not a whole massive app or anything, but it does take like 10 plus minutes, and then you only get like 1 or 2 shots in class, and after that you go back to not having the VR headset until next class. And to top it all off, on one of my recent classes, they didn't even bring the VR headsets. So instead, we start working on like irrelevant activities and looking at like some other examples. And it's just like, when am I gonna have time to make my VR game, you know? So I'm not very pleased with how that class is going. I don't talk a whole lot about what's going on in my life in that regard, but maybe I'll start doing that a little bit more, because it's pretty interesting stuff for some, I'm sure. And this is a degree I'm trying to get. Hopefully it will certify me as an epic computer scientist problem solver. We have actual programming degrees as well, so it's not like I would be the best programmer, but it's more so I will be the best problem solver. Obviously, I can program pretty well as well. I definitely won't pretend like I can't, because I've been programming for a very long time, and I really enjoy it, especially when it comes to making games. So, basically, the professor dropped the bombshell that we're not going to be great programmers, we're going to be great problem solvers, and that's honestly fine, I think. There's nothing wrong with being comfortable with failure and being able to figure out things. Like, if anything, that's just a great sign of your potential. I mean, at least in my opinion. I like when I'm able to figure things out. And even if it takes a while, you know, it could be a painful process, but there's nothing that a couple of Googling and some intuition can't solve. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I got a little off track. The VR thing. Basically, when there's no VR headset, you're unable to test your code. So it's really hard to want to work on code that you can't even, like, check. Because I like to, obviously, we need to man the fort a little bit. I got a little greedy. But I don't think these guys even want me. Maybe they want me? Okay, now they want me for sure. We got upgraded castle archers, though. And we got a magi kill. And we got another magi kill. But we also got statue reinforcements. So I might just let this happen. I don't know if they can even do it, to be honest. They might just die before they can. But if they could trigger that, that would be great. It'll only make me stronger. So yeah, I don't know. VR, not the biggest fan, especially as the person who would, like, have to code it. I think I'm in this weird, like, middle gap area where they're trying to change how some of VR works, and it's still really weird and messy. There's this new input system stuff. I'm not really going to get into all of that, but it kind of feels like I'm in the middle gap. I don't get to be at the very beginning of VR, and I don't get to be at when it becomes really easy and nice to do. I get to be in this really awkward, annoying age where it's a chore to work on. And obviously it's still really, like, interesting, but I think I just like 2D games more, to be honest. Like, I mean, I'm playing one right now. I've been playing them for a long time. You know, top-down games, Bloons Tower Defense, Age of War. I mean, I even like Rainbow Six Siege, third-person shooters. Something about VR that doesn't really vibe with me. And I guess it's mostly just that it's harder to do. But there are some VR games that I do enjoy as well, obviously. Like, Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted, that was a pretty sick VR game. I mean, Minecraft VR is just Minecraft in VR, so why not? But yeah, I'm definitely more of a 2D guy, I would say. Anyway, we have just been breezing through these final bonus missions, and honestly, I think I'm going to leave these last two for the next video, so thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.